Hi, Eliza Fayle here at Silver and Grace, and welcome to a Dig Mentoring Moment. Dig being my mentoring process of discover, investigate, and grow. So what this is sort of a micro discover phase. And my hope in these sessions is that I plant the seed of clarity, not only for the woman who sent her personal power challenge into me, but for other members of the community, the Silver and Grace community as well. Now, obviously, a one card moment is it's not, it's going to plant the seed, but when you want to create real change and deep down change and really rock out your personal power and manifest your life by letting go of whatever limiting beliefs you might have, and mindsets that are holding back your personal power, but you need some help discovering that and seeing what they are, and talking about how to move forward, then please, I would love to talk to you. Send me a private message on Facebook or send an email to eliza@silverandgrace.com and we'll talk about that. Okay, so next mentoring moment here. This one is from Bernadette. My youngest son is going through an emotional upheaval at present and has decided to move out of home. Mom, as in Bernadette, is not taking it well at all. And then she has 3 exclamation marks. So Mom's struggling here with this. Okay, Bernadette, empty nest syndrome. Or even if it's not empty nest, when it involves our children, it's a challenge for us. Okay, so I'm going to have Susie, who is my guide who selects the card. She's going to select a card just for you, Bernadette. Okay, so it's this one. Okay, the Tower. All right. Now, the Tower is little messages. Well, starts off as little messages from the universe. They're whispers. You can call it your inner voice. It can call you. You can call it your guide. It can come from your guides, your spirit guides, and it can just be experiences that happen to you. And they start off as whispers and really simple experiences for us to learn and grow. Now, quite often we ignore that. So then the universe has to get a little louder and they has to become a bit more extreme. And then we ignore that. And eventually what I call this card, I call this the frying pan to the head card. I mean, it's looking pretty extreme here. You can see it. There we go. Okay. Thunder, lightning, everyone crashing around. Okay. At some point it becomes the frying pan to the head where the universe causes something, creates something that you have no choice but to address the challenge. I would say in this case, since mom is not handling it very well, of course not. I mean, moms want to protect their children. They want to see them safe. They want to wave a magic wand, and they don't want our children to suffer emotionally in any way. We fear for their safety if they're, when they're moving out on their own. Been there, done that. But what this card is saying is that it's time. It's time to let go. Cut the umbilical cord, if you will. Perhaps part of your son's challenges is that you have been maybe even holding him too close. And this is his way of saying, listen, I need my space. I need to go out on my own. I need to fall down on my own and pick myself back up. So his moving out is required for both of you. It's required for this young man to learn and grow and become a mature man, and he's going to be fine. You know, our fears for our children very often are ungrounded. When we let go and step back, we find out that they actually have a very strong survival instinct, and they do just quite well on their own. So as painful as it is, as fearful as it is, and I totally get that. I went through this with my own son. There were days I was petrified for his safety, and at 26 he's rocking it. He really is. So breathe, Bernadette. Breathe through your fears, but don't put your fears onto your son. Let him go. Let him find his way. Let him fall down. Let him pick himself up, and he's going to be just fine. And you know what? You're going to be just fine too. I think that's an important message here. You're going to be just fine. You're going to breathe through it, and you're going to end up being very proud of what your son achieves. So as painful as it is, as scary as it is, my dear, just let them go, and you take care of you while you're going through this fearful period for yourself. You just take care of you. Long walks, hot baths, curl up with a book, whatever. Breathe through it. Both of you are going to be just fine. Gracefully yours, Eliza.